What?
I have started recording.
Is that what we started recording with? Is me asking Howley which of the girls he thinks is a 10 what we started with?
No, they had no idea about that, but now they know.
Alright, shit, let's do this. Welcome to Darren Yanni!
Welcome,
where
everyone.
we have a new member with us tonight, actually. In exchange for an old one. I should say that our player, who plays Alex, aka Anx, has had some adjustments to his schedule, and right now he feels it's better for him to drop out.
He might reappear, but we're going to have to do a play-by-ear until then. So our good old cowboy summoner of the blood horses is not going to be around. Unfortunately.
But in exchange...
we got Hunter's boyfriend, Tim. I was actually about to say girlfriend.
Good job, Mace.
GG. I mean, I'm okay with both, but GG.
I was about to say, I prefer him to be called the girlfriend.
I am afraid that I left my my gender changing drink at home. Although
Listen, we all know Haunter wears the pants in your family.
Yeah.
Greetings and salutations. I am Tim. You know
what a good first impression we've got here.
You may know me. You may know me in such similar roles as one Muteki and one My Name's Strong. If you have viewed other such videos,
yep.
His nickname is also Magikarp.
You can stop that now.
Everyone, please comment below to see how much you want to call him Magikarp.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you want Magikarp to stay as his nickname.
So, Tim, if there's a lot of likes, comments, and subscriptions because of this video, we're sticking with you being called Magikarp. I'm sorry.
If this is
the audience has potentially spoken.
If this is what makes your channel profitable, I swear to God.
Now, to be fair, Darren Yanni is an equal opportunity channel, where it's our channel, not mine.
The only question is, what embarrassing nicknames will we come up with for everyone by the time the night is through? Find out!
Maybe.
Leave a comment down if you have nicknames for the group.
So last time, we ended up having a grand old time, because this is episode 7, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I believe so. It's time for episode 7!
7!
Hopefully this isn't going to corrupt the video, like the last time with Sarone. That's why I didn't update past 7. Sorry, guys. But there's going to be a reboot.
Yeah, we're going to be rebooting that session, so it's fine.
In the meantime...
The video has corrupted. A shameful display.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but you know what this also means, right?
What?
Our upcoming video is episode 8, right?
That would be potentially next week, yeah. But for the audience, it would be like in 2 hours.
And the next Star Wars is episode 8.
And Star Wars comes out next week.
Hey!
Hey!
Can we just start? We've been doing this for like 5 minutes now.
3.5, but yes. So last time we ended up chasing down a little thief, which turned out to be a creature known as... Well, did we find out what the creature was known?
I don't think so. We found out its name is Velvet.
A creature known as Velvet.
As a... I'm gonna see what that's about.
Okay, so the creature known as Velvet was found out to be robbing many locations near Maska's store. And, Maska's dad's store. And when they ended up confronting this creature, was at Maska's it was at the store Maska lives at. So, the creature got away, thanks to Maska. But, and he's kind of stuck behind, cleaning up the mess at his store, while Alex, because the author is not going to be here anymore, or for now, has gone off on his own assignment, to to take care of some personal business for whatever reason, leaving our two intrepid heroes, Cicely and Iriel, at the police station.
Aye.
Which is where we'll start off over here. Wow.
All right, this time I now know there was a wall. So, I will not go through the wall.
Okay.
Tune in on the last episode to find out what that was about.
Was it last episode or the episode before?
It was last episode.
Okay, sure. Ugh. Anyway. So you guys are in your little meeting hall. What are you guys gonna... Are you guys gonna talk about something, or are you just gonna wait for something to occur? And what do you guys do?
Being as I don't like getting yelled at by that guy, I think we should go tell him what happened. Then again, he might yell at us anyways, so...
You guys already told him at the end of last session.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Remember, I wasn't at the very last part of the session because I had to go do something.
Right, that's why I'm telling you now. Totally.
Yep.
Yes.
Touche, I say, as I try to swallow down as much spaghetti as possible.
Parfait.
Spaghetti! Alright, so we're in our meeting room right now.
You can literally do anything. What would your characters do?
Wait, where's Navi? It's Pog.
Navi is currently out for a bit.
Oh, okay.
She has her own personal things to take care of right now. So, really, it's just Iriel and Cicely.
Okay. Well, Iriel, so far I think there's only one thing we should do right now. You should probably try and track down wherever Velvet went back.
I agree.
The only question is, where are we going to start? Didn't exactly get a chance to see where Velvet ran off to after Maska managed to get her out of his shop.
Iriel thinks for a moment. Start at beginning?
You mean retrace the scenes of crime?
Yes. Very beginning. Velvet started. Very first spot stealing things.
Stealing bad.
So
What
far,
have
that's
I
our.
missed? I'm back, by the way.
Oh,
We just did a summary of what happened last session, and now we've just decided to try and track down where Velvet ran off to.
Also, I moved him to the office map.
Okay, I figured that much.
And the current idea is to retrace the shops where Velvet ran off and robbed.
Yep, and then basically Iriel is saying, starting at the very first shop that was reported, seeing Velvet where she was stealing stuff.
Okay.
Well, that's currently our best option at the moment. Let's go check the files to see what the first location was.
Iriel nods.
Awesome. I'll probably open up this passive roles sheet.
Probably. Might be
Probably.
helpful.
Oh, speaking of the private role stuff.
Yeah, we need to add our newest member of the party to this, don't we? Do you want me to do that while you're doing stuff?
I'm already doing it. And let's see here. This is...
I'll just be over here until you actually call for me.
Okay.
What if we call for you as soon as you say that?
Fair enough. You smart Alec.
I am the smartest Alec here.
But you're not an Alec, you're a Howley.
What the hell?
I know what I said.
Really? Stop it, Nev.
Sorry, I'm actually putting in the proper roles and... You know? Unless you're doing that.
Oh, what, just kind of getting rid of the top and the bottom on the macro?
Well, more like...
Oh. Yeah, there was that, wasn't there?
Helpful sabotage.
Helpful sabotage. Helpful?
I feel like through all this, like, our two characters, if they had to sit and wait for us, would be like playing rock, paper, scissors, or like Ocean Out and Town or something, just passing the time waiting for us to continue.
Investigation for you two.
Future Nace, cut this out.
No. So, okay.
Nace.
I rolled the wrong
Nace.
one. I know.
Yes, Nace.
Gosh. I know what I'm
Masterminds
doing.
investigating from beyond the grave!
Okay, so as you guys investigate the paperwork that's been laid out in front of you, Ariel, you see you try to get invested with this as best you can, but you're having a hard
There's
time.
a picture of a butt on one of these papers,
Nev,
and it's just
please.
so fascinating.
No.
Niv, we already used that joke with Cecily.
Well, that doesn't mean that it can't be used again.
I mean, the fact that we already used it with Cecily just confirms that somewhere in these papers there's a picture of a butt.
God
The
damn it.
finest parchment never dies.
But
The way I see it, Ariel probably doesn't understand a whole lot of this, so she's trying, but she's just like, what? Like, real me with real division. In one ear, out the other.
that would explain the natural one.
There we go.
Cicely, on the other hand, outside, you currently dig as best you can, and you do manage to find the first location that was robbed.
There it is.
But that's all you get.
Just a name, not directions.
Oh no, you get where the first place is robbed.
Okay, well, can I have a name so I don't make the sentence sound awkward?
The Musty
Or
Burger.
is there no? Here it is, Ariel. The Musty Burger. This is the first time Velvet showed up.
Ariel kind of thinks for a second. Icky name. Okay.
Icky name.
Well, unless anyone else plans to join us, it's just gonna be us two. Let's get a move on.
Alright, so...
Speaking of, we should probably explain where Masca and Navi are.
Already
Masca is-
done.
We've done this already.
I explained where Masca was, and I said Navi was on personal business.
Alright.
So, as you walk out, good old what's-his-name,
Didn't
thought
we
we
find his
found
name
out.
and then summarily forget what it was again?
we've done this, again, it's been 3 weeks ago, we haven't written down anything, at least, oh no, we wrote down something. We wrote down something.
Do we write it or type it?
Where did I put it? Where is it located? Frick-a-da-frack-frack, frick-a-da-frack. frack. Screw it, his name's gonna be Bob. So,
Continuity.
the ever-changing Bob. Yes, I'd like to change my name, like, every single time, every few days. It's quite a bit of a hobby of mine.
Bob from accounting.
Hey, I do your paperwork, okay? Anyway, so I just gotta say that you guys are doing the best you can. Sorry about Captain Drillhammer and his rough exterior, but do you need any help or assistance that I may be able to provide for you?
Well, if you do get any more information that involves a little blue person named Velvet, feel free to take notes of any reports regarding that description.
All right. I'll make sure to keep an eye out for any of those reports.
Thank you, Bob.
You guys got a phone number we can call you at in case something comes up? This May, I think her name was.
Oh, yes. Let me pass on my phone number here. Because luckily, Cecily now has a phone.
Yeah, we're still working on getting the finances for getting you personal work phones.
Yeah, so for now, but for now, just contact me on this one.
All right.
Exchange number noises here.
Sure, all that noise. So, where are you guys headed this time?
Well, we're retracing Velvet's robbing history. First location looks to be the Musty Burger.
Musty Burger? You know where that's located?
Yes. Yes, I read it in the files.
Yes, but I know you guys are still relatively new around here. Do you know where that's located?
I'm confident we'll find it.
Okay. Well, good luck on your mission then. High five.
Thank you.
Yay.
Alright.
Okay, so do you think we need to have the rolls for this, Nim?
I think we're gonna need the rolls for this.
Alright, what are we rolling this time, guys?
Do either of you have knowledge Oraku?
No.
Knowledge of what now? What?
Oraku. Okay.
We do not have knowledge of Oraku.
Then just give me your standard intelligence check.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'm sure Iril would have knowledge of a rock, but not of a rock. Ooh.
Ba-ding-ching.
Aha, that's a fair roll.
Okay, so what were we doing?
Rolling an intellect roll if you do not have expertise, Oraku. Just so you know where you're headed.
Oh my god.
Well done. Oh, Cicely was heading the right way initially, but then she decided to try to take a left turn, and Ira was just like, no.
You know what? I'm gonna headcanon that Iriel knows where that is because one day she was hungry and Navi was like, sure, I know a place.
God, Cecily is having a history of not knowing where to go.
At this rate, we're gonna need to give her a no sense of direction complication.
Oh boy.
Yeah, seriously, I'm surprised I even rolled that high. Good grief.
Yeah,
But yeah, at that point, Ariel probably just used her nose to smell where she went with Navi for food.
Especially since the first time Cecily tried to lead, she ended up getting team assaulted by butterrolls.
Granted, that turned out well for those involved, but...
Oh my god. Ariel become food-oriented.
Then again, Masca knew the way, but decided to let Cecily lead them to Lost.
Hey, I'm glad he did.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
So, Niv, pull them to wherever the heck they're going.
Do we have a map for the Musty Burger?
Not the Musty Burger itself, but wherever you think would be best to have Tim's character possibly get introduced.
I'm here.
See? He's here. I don't want to try to shove him in at last second.
So, you guys are walking down this street over here. Hang on.
Walking down the street.
There we are. Yeah, you guys are over there, kind of on your way to the Musty Burger. When you just sort of, you hear a noise. And the noise seems to be this stranger.
Oh.
Apparently just leaving a house.
Okay.
As he closes the door behind him, he just sort of glances up, not really paying much mind to these two, because as if he's well, kind of doing a little double take on her, but the other one he doesn't seem to care much about, as he's just sort of walking down this way. And just
all right,
just walking on by.
Let's see. So, Tim. Currently, you have been tasked with looking for a little creature. Basically, like Vela. Your character is looking for a character that's similar looking to that.
A 2-foot-tall blue creature with sort of white fur in various places.
Indeed, and for my first thing I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and roll a little thingamabob.
Okay.
I'm going to do my expertise monsters, please.
Oh, you'd like? Okay, so you would like to do expertise monsters? Sure.
Yes. Should I roll that publicly, or will you roll that privately?
No, that's public.
Roll that publicly.
You're...
Also, remember to put your name on your characters.
You are correct.
Yeah. Oops.
I rolled a 4.
So with your expertise monsters, you're looking at this creature, and you've never seen a creature like this before.
Gasp.
You have heard about something similar in a faraway place known as La Mancha, but you've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, and so you don't know how it acts. You don't know really anything about the creature.
Other than like what it's been doing to this point, rather.
Yes, it's been doing a string of robberies. And
indeed, and
that's why you've been hired.
Yeah, do I know what it's been stealing?
Shiny stuff.
Just shiny stuff?
Shiny stuff.
Also food.
And food.
Shiny stuff and food. Sounds right.
No wonder Musty Burger was the first location.
It sounds as though this could be a some sort of goblin or some form of either way. It seems to be amassing a horde. He's just sort of muttering to himself as he's walking along.
So you also what the? Okay.
You also what the?
I was just about to say. So Tim, you end up noticing these two more oddly dressed than the majority of civilians that are around Araku, walking down the street.
He glances over and he doesn't really... he glances over for just a moment and he's just going to very quickly size them both up real quick.
Ooh.
He's just going to... They're dressed a little bit more oddly and she's carrying a weapon. I want to see if they're like hostile or if I notice anything specific about them.
Is that, Oh, you don't have that.
That's an insight thing.
Right, I was just wondering if you had assessment. Alright, so... Insight... Okay, so what exactly were you looking for with your insight again?
Just trying to see if they're doing so in a threatening manner, or I'm just trying to see, based upon how they look and how they're acting and whatnot, do they mean any ill will or ill intent?
Okay. You don't think that these two are presenting any ill will or ill intent? Oh, no, wait. I got it. I got the perfect thing to happen right now.
I was also going to ask if I could do a roll to see if Ariel noticed him looking at the two of them.
Well,
That is called a passive perception check, which I actually already rolled for you.
yeah.
Awesome.
So I've got a better idea.
Oh boy.
Hey, so this fun little thing
Oh God.
ends up happening.
Oh no. Oh no.
Suddenly,
Oh no.
poof!
Oh no.
I was gonna say if the thing rolled high enough where Ariel did notice that he was looking at him, I was gonna have her stop, stare straight at him, start growling. So that makes total sense. Where she just poofs into a dragon and continues growling at him.
Yes. So as you looked at them, suddenly one of the girls turns into a 20-foot tall dragon.
And is now growling at you.
It's like just for the sake of it, considering how close they look, I'm imagining that she's like leaning down toward him and she's fairly close to him and whatnot, and he just sort of crosses his arms and looks up. Could I roll expertise monsters to know what sort of dragon?
Okay, sure.
Certainly. Okay.
Ooh. You get to know so you know that she's an ice dragon. Is that right, Han? Ice dragon?
Yeet.
Okay. So she's an ice dragon. Is there anything else that you wanted to know?
Well, right now I'm just sort of looking for basically I don't know how the actual how you guys have decided how dragon lore works in this world yet, but there are. I would think that there would be like very specific tells if she was an evil dragon, right?
So dragon lore in this universe is very similar to basically the world you're sitting in right now. They don't really fully exist at the very least. They might have existed in the past, and that's why they wrote about them. But currently, they're part of another dimension, and that's where she came from. But that much is kind of uncommon knowledge. So yeah,
that much I probably wouldn't know that part. But based on like old writings and whatnot, I'm wondering if I might be able to tell, like based on her physical appearance, whether or not she's like evil or not.
You can't tell if she's evil, but she seems to find you threatening right now.
He just sort of glances up at her, and he's got his arms crossed, and he doesn't seem typically fazed by this. And he just sort of frowns a little bit.
Yeah, because I wasn't trying to intimidate him. I don't know if I'd have to roll intimidation or not.
You'd have to roll intimidation if you were actively trying to intimidate. Right now, you're just kind of low growling as if you're kind of poised to defend yourself. But at the same time, you're not actively trying to be intimidating.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly it. Kind of like a dog being like, "Hey, I see that you're looking at me, and I don't like it. I'm letting you know."
Yeah, you're not baring your teeth or anything. You just have the.
You just sort of
Yeah, and then I kind of have like, Cicely, like I have my tail curled around Cicely a little bit just to kind of keep her protected. I have my tail curled around her. Yeah.
I reach into my coat. I just reach into my coat briefly. Reach in, and
Ariel brings her head down a little bit as he does that, kind of just watching.
And he pulls out the most dangerous thing of all.
Roll initiative. No.
A Kit Kat bar.
Do you have a Kit Kat bar listed on your equipment? No, I'm kidding.
And he just sort of casually opens the Kit Kat bar, breaks off a piece, breaks out like it's like a two-sided Kit Kat bar. He breaks off a piece for himself. He breaks off another piece on. He breaks off the one piece for himself, and he offers the other piece to the dragon.
1 sec. I need to check something here.
Okay.
And okay, you both see this happening plain as day as this little thing runs up and tries to snatch it.
Velvet!
Hold on.
Does this thing run right underneath Iriel?
Yes.
It runs right up and tries to jump up and grab the Kit Kat bar.
It is literally running between your legs.
Okay. Can Iriel be spooked enough where she like jumps back?
Do you want her to be?
I mean, just all of a sudden, new little blue thing, like, oh shit!
Well,
pardon the language.
This is all on you. This is how would your character react to this?
Okay, well, yeah, then she does that. She she goes up on her back legs, kind of like, whoa, what the heck? Where did that thing come from? And she kind of accidentally, if it's alright with you guys, accidentally lets out a little bit of ice breath.
Sure.
Okay. Do I need to roll for that?
Are you hitting something specifically? Because, like, is your head pointed down and aimed right at Tim's character? Or you know what? Roll to see where your head is being looking at.
Okay, so
give me a
what
D8.
I roll? Let's see, a D8.
D8.
All right. Oh man, roll 1. D8. Roll.
All right. So with that, your head luckily was actually pointed upwards.
Oh, sorry, that was accidental.
What was?
Cecily rolling a D8.
that was accidental.
You accidentally rolled.
I didn't think it would actually roll when I clicked on it. I thought it would switch to it.
Wow, Cecily, I didn't know you could shoot ice breath.
And while this is going on,
that's just in the direction that you were looking. So the ice breath goes off into the sky, 30 feet. But I need to say something here. Cicely?
Cicely?
Give me an acrobatics check. Wait, do you have ranks in acrobatics?
Oh, hell yeah.
Then give me an acrobatics check to stay on balance, since Iriel had her tail wrapped around you in protection, and then she instantly went onto her hind legs in surprise.
Alright, just give me a little loo-lee-loo.
Loo-lee-loo?
Yeah, because she would have accidentally smacked you with the very tip of her tail, because that's a wide piece of tail.
Congratulations, you actually managed to stay on your feet, although barely.
Yeah.
And
So, yeah, I was gonna ask Tim, what are you doing? What's your character doing?
I want to catch this little creature out of the air and grab it by the tail.
Give unarmed.
Just straight up unarmed? Okay.
Yeah, it's basically your... Or if you have grab as a special thing instead.
All right, here I go. Oh.
Okay, well, you're not punching it, you're just grabbing it.
Yeah, still.
So, a 19 for your grapple.
Let me check a thing real quick, and...
Grapple.
Alright, tries to better a... Okay, let me just roll this. Alright, so... You very much managed to grab the critter's tail, but it yanks its tail free and then lands on the ground over here.
It's like he just sort of glances toward the little critter, reaches into his coat again, pulls out another candy bar.
All right, I'm gonna say initiative this time, for real.
Oh God. Okay. So you're. Oh boy. So this is going straight up combat then. Okay.
Well, it doesn't have to be combat so much as just taking turns doing things.
Yeah. So this way you're not overshadowing everyone else, and vice versa with everyone else.
Alright.
Should I roll initiative on the human pog or the dragon pog sheet?
Currently, the dragon pog.
Okay.
Don't forget to click your pog.
Yee.
All right. Boop.
Hey, Iriel's not last.
Hey.
This again.
So, Velvet, noticing who is here, who specifically is here,
Yeah.
gasps in sudden alarm and jumps back over here. And then sort of raises her arms in what looks like some sort of defensive stance. And that's her turn.
Well, the stranger just sort of glances over at the dragon and the masked lady, and then looks over at the little blue critter. I'm gonna actually retcon the little pulling out the other candy bar thing. He reaches into his jacket, pulls out the little reference art, shittily drawn,
hastily drawn art of this critter.
Of this critter, and it's like, and of course it's also like hyper made evil looking, so it's got like sharp teeth and like evil eyes and like flames around her because this guy is so upset with her.
It does have red eyes, so there is that.
He just sort of sighs. Another one for the another one for the manual. He just sort of tucks that little reference away. Can you understand what I am saying?
Yep.
Velvet was told not to negotiate with strangers.
Very well. He just sort of glances toward her. Excuse me. He just sort of glances towards her, and I completely forgot something. 1 second, please.
Good job.
Very well. My name is Ulrich. I am no longer a stranger then. He just sort of, takes a single step forward, and I am not here to negotiate anything. I am merely curious.
So, nope.
She's staring suspiciously at you, like she's not sure what to make of you right now.
And in fact, I'm gonna make this a full-on persuasion thing over here. He says, I have no intention of harming you at this point, as well. You have, I don't see you as a monster so far. Here we go.
Roll persuasion.
Alright.
And...
Against your insight.
Is it insight or persuasion? When you're persuading things, or...
Wouldn't it make more sense for insight?
If you're being... Yeah, it would be insight to try to overcome persuasion, unless you're doing a debate. Then it's kind of persuasion over persuasion.
She just stares at you oddly, but Velvet is a monster.
A monster by definition is something that is irredeemably evil or impossible to reason with, he states. You seem to be none of those things.
Nuh-uh. Velvet is too a monster.
He's just sort of staring for a moment. Yeah, intellect is minimal. Anyway.
Is that your turn?
Yes, indeed, and yep.
All right. Hunter, are you with us?
Yes. Can you
It
guys
is-
hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we can. Iriel,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Okay, so Thing got spooked by Iriel. Thing spooked Iriel. Both are the spooked. Velvet talked to the dude
Yep. And
Alaric,
as
was
Iriel is
it?
going to see him. Yeah, but to Iriel, he's going to be the dude.
He's Beard Man.
Beard
There we
Man.
go, Beard Man. Yes.
Here, for your guys' sake, that's what Tim's character looks like.
Oh god, he's a giant!
Ah!
Funny.
He looks like a modern age. What's his name from Witcher? Oh my God, brain why?
I don't know. And for Tim's sake, that's what Cecile looks like.
Cecily.
Cecile.
Cecile.
Cecile is a different character in a different universe.
Cecile. Cecily.
Also, Cecile is a male in that said other
There you go.
universe.
That's
Yeah, I don't
Gavin.
think he needs to see Iriel. She's already big enough to be seen, even if you like zoom all the way in.
Zoom.
Oh my God.
This is the
That's
HD
a big
remix.
giant. But
Yeah.
Oh gee, sorry. I totally just pushed my headset thing like up against my face by accident.
You were gonna eat me.
I'm sorry. I went to go put my hands on my face, and I'm like, oh crap, that's right. I just put a headset on. It's gonna bug me now. The Witcher name. The name of the Witcher. It's
Geralt.
Thank you. Your character looks like a modern age Geralt.
That wasn't
Which is
actually what I was
fantastic.
going for, but you know,
Oh, it's fantastic. I like it.
I like it too. But now that I see it, but you know,
Eh.
Shh.
Shh, don't let the GMs know. So what's Iriel gonna do?
I mean, she could like Well,
Mm-hmm.
no. Could I have her slowly walk up to Velvet as they are talking to Green Shirt Dude Man?
No, your legs are broken. Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. So she's gonna kind of like slowly like make sure she's not gonna spook them, kind of walk up. She's gonna have her wings tucked in. She's gonna kind of stay low a little bit. She's not gonna growl or anything. She's just gonna go up and kind of, be like, all right, I know what you can do. I know my ice doesn't work on you. I'm just gonna go up to you and get your scent so it's easier for us to track you in case we lose you again.
Are you saying
thing.
this out loud?
No, I'm
She
trying
can't
to,
say
I'm
this
trying to
out
give-
loud.
She can't talk in dragon. She can't talk Hoban in dragon form. I'm just trying to let you guys as the GMs know exactly like what kind of walking like I'm trying to do.
Are you?
This is Iriel's inner thoughts.
Are you
Yes.
trying to not be noticed? Well,
I'm just trying not to spook them. I don't care if I get noticed. I just don't want to spook them again and make them run away. So what would I know I need to roll something here, so that's why I was trying to let you guys know exactly what I was trying to do, so
Well-
you guys could have a better idea what I need to roll.
the answer is you really don't have it. There's nothing really to roll in this case.
Actually, I would argue if she's trying to convince Velvet that she's not a threat, then that would be a persuasion check.
A persuasion with your
Okay.
body.
Body language.
There you go.
There you go.
Persuasion is right there. Rolling. Oh, I still have it on her Who-Man thing. Shoot.
That's fine. We know who it is.
Okay.
So,
Ye-
just move yourself to where you were walking to as you're
Okay.
trying to persuade.
1, 2, 3, 4. So she's going to go right there. She's going to keep her head and her body low. She's going to be in a very passive stance. She's going to have her wings tucked in. she's trying to make herself look a little bit smaller so she's not big, scary Durgan. And she's going to try and lean in slowly and kind of sniff.
So,
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
you roll the insight?
I have rolled it,
Okay.
and Velvet looks over and starts giggling at the sniffs. Hey, no, that tickles, stop it!
Oh. Oh no. Ariel's just like, oh my gosh, I need to befriend.
Is that your turn?
Is there anything else I can do?
I mean...
Have I done an action already? I think I've done an action and I've moved.
I mean, technically,
Rule of
your
thumb,
move was
things
your
that are-
action, so you still got one thing.
Oh, okay. Can she kind of like gently boop Velvet with her nose, kind of trying to get her to giggle and stuff a little bit more and tickle her a little bit?
Sure, I mean, that's a free action, I'd say.
Okay. She's gonna do that, trying to get her to like giggle and stuff again. Keep her concentration on her.
Oh, you're trying to
she's like,
distract.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if you wanted to keep that a free action or not.
Okay. So with the distraction, that would be... I want to say a deception, but that's not right.
Persuasion? No. Persuasion I already did. We wouldn't want to do another one of that.
There are a couple ways to try to distract. Let me see. Bless you.
Bless your face.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Let me bring up my little list of distractions that can be done. So distract. Well, distracting is fascinate, I guess. So you can do deception, an expertise, an intimidation, or a persuasion. So
Except fascinate's also an advantage, so...
Yeah, that's an advantage, but I was just more meaning to be able to distract. So... Yeah, and for days, it's deception and intimidation. So,
I mean, if I'm not trying to scare her into paying attention to me, I feel like intimidation wouldn't work very well. So maybe just doing persuasion again? Or, I mean, it's up to you guys, because you guys are the GMs.
I'll leave this one up to Niv for how she wants to handle this. She's better on her feet.
I think let's say leave it for next turn, because you have made an action already, unless you want to spend a hero point.
At this point, then, I'll keep it as a free action and try not to get her attention. It'll just be like, Ariel's like, oh, OMG, they're ticklish. Yes, okay. And then she kind of just starts booping him and, being nice and stuff and, like, trying to keep her from being afraid of her and all that.
Okay. Eye Patch, your turn.
Cecily.
Hey, Eye Patch works.
I mean, I think that's what Velvet calls Cecily.
As long as you don't call her Patches.
Why would I do that? She's not wearing a clothing full of patches. Yeah.
Well, now that Cecily has realized that Velvet has ran out here suddenly. So obviously she's going to walk near the group. But first things first, she turns to the monster hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry. My name is Cecily Quinn, and this is my associate Ariel. We work for along with the Iraku officials around here, and we're currently looking for this little creature named Velvet.
And what do you plan to do with her?
Well, Velvet's kind of involved with some other people we're trying to track down.
She also happens to. I was also hired to track her down and ensure she doesn't steal again.
Yes, we're working on that. Cecily turns over to Velvet. Excuse me, Velvet?
Huh?
We're not, believe us that we're not here to have another fight. We know last time was unavoidable, but we're only here to talk.
And apparently tickle.
Why would Eye Patch Lady want to talk?
Because, well, last time I checked, you don't present. It's like, well, we tried to attempt to talking, but judging by our company and situation, we didn't really have much of a choice. Also, we may know who your keeper is, and we're hoping that you could help us talk to them.
You're friends with Keeper?
Yes, we are.
Oh, deception check.
I was gonna say.
Cecily's twitching with her visible eye. Okay, where's deception? There it is. Wow.
I know it's not my turn, but can I try and see through that shit?
Okay, you want to try to see through it with your insight?
Yes.
Let's see here.
You know what? For hoots and hollers, can I do it too?
All right.
I want to see just how.
Let's see. Let's see how that plays out then.
Cecily has a 3 at deception. If this works on all of you, I swear to God.
Iriel, you didn't know they were friends.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, yeah. What would you?
Eldrick. You see right through that shit.
You just
Velvet, on the other hand, cool.
Oh my goodness. So the big 20-foot dragon and the little tiny fluff ball are just like, what? Yeah, the 20-foot and the 2-foot are both like, wait, what? Ariel's just too busy being like, oh, OMG, potential new friend, even though they're bad. Oh, dang it. No, but... So, yeah.
Granted, she tried to manipulate you before.
I forget, did she?
More. Cecily looks over to Ariel and gives her
Yeah, because you guys managed to figure out who.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I remember now. I remember that part, but I don't remember Vela manipulating Iriel.
Not Vala.
No, it was
the
teleporter.
The teleporter lady.
Oh, yeah. In the very first session. I thought you meant, like...
No. Velvet I don't think Velvet is physically capable of manipulating anyone.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, wait, what? And also, did I call her Vela?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I meant Velvet. I'm so used to Vela.
No worries.
It's gonna be weird.
I mean, hey, they share one syllable.
Yeah.
Vel. So...
Is that your turn, Cecily?
Well, we convinced. Well, since she's successfully convinced to be on the same side as Velvet, then yes.
All right. Should we lower the turn order for now, or just keep going with it as sort of discussing?
Well, no. We can go outside of turn order for now. Just
okay. Just what?
I was gonna say just leave it up for now, but yeah, no, we'll close it.
It's not like it'll vanish when we bring it. It'll still be, the turns will still be there when we bring it back.
I know. All right.
So Velvet lowers her arms, apparently having decided that you guys are totally honest, and there is no reason she should think you are lying.
Yes, honestly we've been trying to talk to them reasonably since our last encounter. We haven't exactly had a chance to since then. We may believe there was a misunderstanding in our first meet. Mustache?
Keeper says that you guys stabbed food.
Stabbed food. Wait, you mean her partner?
Yeah, that's what meat is referred to as food
my
by
God. Oh, God, no. Iriel, you can't be friends with Velvet. No. Stop, Brain. Stop. Stop, Brain. Don't do this, Brain.
Why not?
I mean, oh, God. I want to so bad.
Cecily,
Like,
Cecily is again twitching on her face. I can't be held responsible for Maska's actions.
Yeah, mask guy seemed like kind of a jerk. Why do you hang out with him?
Iriel looks over like, why do we?
Your work companions.
Strictly business, I assure you.
Velvet nods seriously. Beard guy seems nicer.
He just sort of he just sort of looks over at the other two and just sort of looks over in surprise. Mystical creatures like me.
Well, that seems beneficial for you.
Meanwhile, Iriel still gives him a side glance, just like, I'm watching you.
I don't trust you, Beardy.
Either way, he just sort of walks right up to her, like not threateningly.
Wait, which her? You have 3 hers here.
Velvet.
I was gonna say.
If you will, I take it then that you have been stealing for your keeper then.
Uh-huh.
Do you know for what purpose?
Keeper said to, so Velvet does.
So you do. So that is your purpose, to serve your keeper.
Uh-huh.
He just sort of he just sort of looks over a little bit and brings his hand up. May I?
May you what?
He's like,
I swear, we're the quietest group of individuals on the face of... You know what, Iriel? You're turning back into human, so at the very least you can maybe talk.
Thank you!
It's
like,
even...
Iriel was just getting so... Like, she was so anxious to talk. Like, she was just sitting there, like, on her side, just huffing, waiting.
It's like, how long is it gonna last this time?
Pretty much.
Reaches down and acts as if he's about to pet her head. May I?
Wow, I'm doing it now too. Velvet suddenly gasps and points to the now human Iriel. You're the lady from before!
Yes, they're the same person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a mystery person.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not that much mystery. Polymorph.
My name, not mystery. My name, Iriel.
Okay, Dragon Lady.
Still apparently trying to master the basic tongue. Anyway. He's like, Izume, may I? He's making a gesture as though he's going to help Velvet on the head.
What are you doing with your hand?
May I touch you?
Iriel just runs up to Velvet and just like starts growling at him.
Iriel.
I've realized how that sounded, but that is not how that's...
You're getting a very, very, just very much death glare.
So you know you are not as intimidating in your humanoid form.
Velvet has been told that if a person touches her in ways that are not nice, then that's no good.
Cecily just gives him a raised eyebrow.
Then Ariel pipes up, maybe human, but human still has teeth.
Now who is using the innuendo? Now.
What's an innuendo?
That's what they go on to houses.
Later.
Cecily just elbows Monster Hunter. Mentality of a child.
Apologies. Either way, he just sort of glances down. Toward Velvet and says, "If you do not consent, very well." He stands. Eyes away. I would very much like to meet this keeper.
Yes, me and Ariel would like to meet your keeper as well, Velvet.
Would someone please roll a persuasion check?
I would say both Monster Hunter and Sicily.
Okay.
Oh God.
Alameo!
All right. What's that beautiful insight check on both of those?
Okay, so she kind of glances at Eldrick sort of suspiciously, but then looks at Cecily like,
Well, Velvet was told not to bring people, but if you guys are Keeper's friends, then it should be okay.
Thank you, Velvet.
Aldrich nods a little. Aldrich nods a little bit. And says, "I understand. It is important to follow your keeper's instructions."
Velvet is a good Vaseve.
Indeed.
Yes. If you take us to them, we'll promise that we'll try to keep things civil.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. No fighting, no ice.
All right. So I'm guessing scene swap or something?
scene swap sounds good.
Where are we going? To the warehouse district, perhaps?
Sure. We just gonna use that background, or
Yeah, it's generic enough.
let me just take off the furniture.
Good idea. Tell me when you're ready.
I can probably take this off too. And yeah. Alright. And let me just plop them on there.
All right. So as you guys are walking, are you discussing anything?
It's like as he's walking along, he's just sort of glancing over and stating, "So you are law enforcement, then?"
Yes, special division that handles sort of small-time crime.
He's just sort of
Also dimensional stuff, but
he just sort of raises an eyebrow. I take it, Zens, that you deal with. I take it, Zens, that there is a lot of supernatural activity in this city as a result.
Yes, the normal police can't exactly handle all types of situational stuff. So we sort of convinced them to help us not only take care of the small-time stuff, but also the dimensional happenings that have been occurring.
I see. And what sort? He just sort of rings his arms behind his back. And what sort of dimensional happenings is that? I have only recently arrived in this city.
Well, for an example, Cecily points of Ariel. My friend Ariel, I accidentally came into the city through one.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, several other monsters have been sent through the portal.
My initial suspicion was time travel, or hibernation to this point. It is not often that you meet a dragon nowadays,
Hey, Sicily.
if at all.
Yes?
While you're explaining that, you notice out the corner of your eye, just underneath a food stall, a kind of light flashes and then disappears as this yellow blob thing kind of skirts out from under the food stall.
Yellow blob. Oh my god.
What is with all these buttrolls?
What the?
You could just give that as an example if you'd like. Or you can fight it yourself.
Well, it's like that. Points at the butterall she's deadpans towards.
I have been slaying a very many of those things for to pay for my meals.
Okay, but is Iriel, like, after she hears buttrolls and sees that there's one being pointed at, does she, like, automatically just be like,
I don't...
and tries to go after it?
I don't know.
Does she?
Does she?
Can I please?
You don't have to ask for permission for what your character does. Just do it.
Okay, well, because I don't know if I have to roll for something. That's why I always ask to make sure before I go gung-ho about something.
What you gotta do is just let us know what you are going to do, and then we'll tell you what roles will be needed, if any at all.
Okay. Well then, with the conversation going on, she hears buttroll and sees one being pointed at. She's like, OMG! And then she's like, nope, noom. So she's gonna go after that buttroll. Or buttroll!
Buttroll! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to add this. Iriel, you're getting you're getting two things. Thing one is complication. Thing two is a hero point.
Food-oriented. Is she food-oriented now?
No, it's butteralls. Anytime a butterall appears, she goes straight, and she notices it, she goes straight for it. Regardless of combat or anything like that, it'll be something she'll need to overcome later on, possibly.
Oh boy. I feel like she's just food-oriented in general. Like, anything that she sees that she's tried here in Araku, that she likes, and she knows, she'll go after it. If she sees something from her home that's gone through the portal, like
Butteralls.
She'll be like, oh, I know that. I must have it.
So food distraction.
Yeah.
So she nooms over?
Yeah, she's gonna noom over and then try to freeze the butterall. Food!
Food?
Velvet! Food!
All right.
She points at the butterall.
On your offensive chart thing... Oh, we're going to do initiative stuff?
I mean, I accidentally pulled that up, but...
Yeah, let's start at the beginning. Let's not even bother re-rolling.
Why is Ariel not on there?
She is. It's just she's on the GM thing because dragon form.
Oh. Right.
It looks like that Velvet and Ariel are the only ones who jumped on it.
Okay, Velvet's gonna try punch the butter. I imagine it's gonna go about as well as you'd expect, but she's trying to punch the butter.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just realized something. The butteralls are the slimes in every cheesy Korean MMO.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's a buttery Korean MMO. And okay, so Velvet does manage to hit this hit the butterall, but the fist just kind of goes right through the creature as if it was punching into a liquid substance. Nothing really happens. It just goes...
Velvet pulls her fist out and licks it.
It tastes like butter.
She smiles. Monster. What's happening across the street?
So, what do I say to this? Okay, hold on.
Welcome to the sessions.
He just sighs deeply.
I need to make a proper pog of those things.
Reaches into a kind of concealed holster on his leg there. Pulls out a pistol and just tries to shoot the darn thing.
You gotta move out of the way first, though?
Oh, no, you don't have
Oh,
to.
yeah.
This system is unique in that you can shoot through allied spaces.
Yep.
That's not that unique, though.
But yeah, shall I shoot?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fire at will.
Okay, you managed to hit it. But again, like the fist, it doesn't really do anything. The bullet kind of sinks through it.
I was just trying to. I tried to hit it right in the eye, admittedly, but yeah.
The bubble the bubble eye pops, and then another one forms.
He just sort of sighs deeply. Thanks.
Yes, we don't. Yeah, we tried. Not all physical attacks work.
I forgot that I forgot to load the explosive ammunition.
Alright. Ariel?
Ariel sees the bullet go through and she's like, ew, no! She's gonna pull the bullet out before she freezes it.
Okay, give me an unarmed check.
Okay. Unarmed is...
This is kind of like a grapple, but for the bullet.
Yeah, where did it go? Where's my unarmed? Unless I don't have one. I should have one.
Your close combat is unarmed as well.
Where did I just see that? I have ranged combat.
In your skills.
Oh, I don't have any close combat.
Skills, unarmed, whatever. Are you also looking in your human... Well, yeah, you got unarmed.
Oh, no, I'm looking at my dragon one. Oh, but...
Well, your unarmed
Yeah,
one,
you're human.
you got your tail is unarmed.
But she's also still human right now.
Yeah.
There's my unarmed and off-armed.
Yeah, that's true, because her unarmed stuff is still +1. She doesn't have a bonus to unarmed, really. Wait, why is it 5 there? No, it shouldn't. Just roll your close combat.
But I don't have any close combat.
You have a close combat skill.
What? Where?
Under skills.
Skills.
Yeah.
Stats and skills. Acrobatics, athletics, close combat.
Yeah.
That's
Close
what we are
combat 1,
referring to.
close combat 2, close combat 3.
You roll any of those.
Oh, that's not gonna roll very well.
12.
Well, rolled pretty well, because you do manage to grab it, and you do get the bullet.
Nice. Alright, so that was an action. Can I use a hero point to make sure that I can use
And just let
another
you know,
action?
guys, you didn't advance the turn roll thing.
It's fine. So you can spend a hero point to do another action. Well, to
Awesome.
cure your fatigue of doing extra effort.
Okay. With that, I'm going to use the Sapphire, Elder Sapphire.
Alright.
And bloop. Freeze that butter roll.
Alright, time for the Butterall to give its resistances. Alright, so that is...
That's
Against...
such a satisfying noise, though, a dice rolling on a table.
So line area affliction. So this is its dodge check for the line area.
Back in my day, we didn't have apps.net.
Affliction 2.
Apps.net.
Ice, magical, first degree, hindered, second degree. Resisted by fortitude. Okay, so it's going to be its fortitude 12. Limited to humans. And the damage is line area as well, so... Alright, so it doesn't manage to dodge, so it's getting full effect here.
Woo!
Well, okay. So, it is Surprisingly not.
Did,
Damn, I rolled a 20.
did it?
And a 19.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Wow.
So, yeah, the thing actually seems perfectly fine after being completely doused in ice magic.
Well,
Ar-
that's new.
Ariel looks down at her necklace and kind of like, dunk, dunk. Huh. Huh?
Sicily.
She looks over at Monster Hunter. It's like, excuse me, I need to handle this.
Alright.
She walks over to where the butterall is, and removes her eye patch, and it's time to use Eye of Petrification.
Alright, roll it. It looks at you. You look at it.
Shit, that is not a good roll.
Well,
And it looks at you,
the roll.
and you look at it, and it looks at you, and you look at it,
Well, it does manage
and
to.
it looks at you.
Yeah, it really doesn't manage to hit. Because it's. Yeah, despite it being perception based, you still have to roll because it's like a beam light or something, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's not area effect or perception. Like increased range perception.
I would like to use a hero point to re-roll for that.
Okay, sure.
Alright. I do a re-roll of Eye of Petrification.
Okay.
Eh.
Good news, though. Because that was a 10 or lower on your roll, in this case a 10, it's actually 20. So, yeah,
Ah!
There you go.
you hit. Granted, you would have hit with the 10 anyway. And,
Well, good to know that it worked even that it hit even better.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, effective magical evil eyes. That's affected by will. Okay. Ugh. It rolled right off.
Oopsie.
Oh!
You know, in some circles, that would mean that it's an automatic failure. I mean, what?
Funny. Completely paralyzed. It is a minion, after all. It gets full effect if it fails. So, it's frozen in place. As if everything's kind of locked up. It looks like it's kind of doing a bit of a ripple thing on the back. Kind of like, you know those cats when they get on edge, in a way? It's kind of what's happening to the butterall as it kind of tenses up. And all the little ripples are kind of going up and down like that. That's why it's frozen. It won't move at all. Well done. So the butterall's turn. It can't do anything. Velvet.
If at first you don't succeed, try and punch it again.
Okay.
See, you aren't very creative, man. You know this.
Well, I'm still gonna roll the toughness here.
Well, that was weird. Anyways.
Yes, that is weird, but you froze it. So,
Yes.
not exactly complete liquid right now. Oh,
It's not exactly complete liquid, you say?
not at the moment because it's frozen, but ooh, that's pretty nasty there. Oh, that's really nasty. Hey, Velvet.
Yeah?
You just sent that butter flying away.
Oh
Ay, ay, ay.
That was nearly 3. That was 3 degrees of failure.
I am
no!
so
Now she looks sad.
1 second.
Okay.
There, Velvet. There.
And this is the first time I've ever seen a monster that is getting eaten itself.
Ariel kind of looks over at Velvet.
She looks devastated that she sent this thing flying.
Like, Ariel's kind of sad, too. Like, she's got that little lip pucker going on, like, but she goes over to Velvet and, like, we can find more.
Can we find more after we locate Velvet's keeper? She says, putting her eye patch back on.
Ariel looks at the ground. Okay.
You just depressed the other one.
You know, if I had a watch, I would be looking at it very condescendingly right now.
What's a watch?
Ariel shoots another glare.
That wasn't actually canon, by the way. I just had to quote TFS, so...
If all things go well, I'll treat you both to food. Deal?
Well, then.
Cicely's good friend. She looks over at Velvet, kind of nodding, like, yeah. Cicely, good friend.
Cecily?
Yes?
Roll me a will check real quick.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
You
20.
just got a sense of foreboding for the future of your wallet.
I'm going to regret this.
I mean, you are going to be feeding a 20-foot dragon.
End of a sieve.
Speaking of, by the way, Velvet, what are you exactly?
Oh, as soon as
is
you say that, Cicely, you hear a motor coming right at you. You might want to get out of the road.
I'm saying in the street. Oh, God.
And the car goes like... really fast, too. Isn't there speeding laws? No, not really.
Hasn't anyone ever heard of brakes?
Okay, fine.
Jeez.
Anyway, what was that, Velvet?
Velvet is a Vasib.
A Vaseve?
A Vasib.
Are Vaseves common around these parts?
Velvet doesn't know.
Well,
It's... Yeah.
no, go ahead.
As you're saying this, he's Monster Hunter is crossing the street. As you're saying this, he says, "To my knowledge, there is only one other of her kind in all the world."
There is?
I have heard of a creature similar to her. He states, in a city called Le Mancha.
Well, at least we're not completely unaware of what you are, Velvet. Anyways, back to the subject. May you please lead the way to your keeper?
I love how Butteralls can become an easy distraction now.
All right.
I brought this upon myself.
To be fair, Cicely kind of also brought it upon herself.
Here we are.
This is where your keeper sits.
Keeper said she didn't live here, but she needed a place for food to not be stabbed.
I see. He just sort of glances over at the other two. If I may, may I, you have had bad experiences with these people, yes?
Not exactly bad, I would say.
Ariel kind of gives a waggly hand motion, just because of kind of what they did when she first got here.
Very well. I will...
Keeper! Velvet is home and brought your friends!
What? Friends?
Ooh.
Follows
Okay.
along.
What
This
kind
is
of?
going to be an uphill.
Who the hell are you?
It's like, raise his hands, raise his hands a little bit. Someone who does not mean any harm.
Are you proud of Velvet?
No, I'm not.
Quiet food.
Stop calling me that, you little.
And I'm also gonna size these two up, if I may. I just wanna see what I'm walking into over here.
Well, so first off, you got this person here wearing a purple robe.
She doesn't really know what to think of this whole situation. Both Velvet saying she has friends and whoever the hell you are.
And then this dude here, he is meat.
Glances over at at both of them. I am not here for any trouble. I am merely here on professional business.
Oh, yeah, what kind of professional business are you here for?
Primarily, attempting to determine exactly why she was stealing.
Huh. So,
Nace, do you want to also do Teleporter Lady? Because I don't think I can get into that mind frame right now.
okay, I'll see what I can do.
Sorry, I had a connection error, but I'm just going to go ahead and have Cecily enter.
Alright.
Hello there.
Ariel's gonna follow behind, kind of hiding behind
See?
Velvet
brought your
Goodness
friends.
gracious, sorry.
Oh, no, not them! Why'd you bring them here?
Now.
They said they were your friends.
They're most certainly not. They're the ones that stabbed meat.
No. To clarify, me and Ariel did not stab meat, specifically.
Right. And you're just wanting me to assume that you're not friends with that, the crazy lunatic that did stab him.
Mask guy is a jerk.
That's
Trust
nice
me,
of you.
trust me, if we could help it, we probably wouldn't.
I like how everyone's just shit-talking Masca.
I have the distinct feelings that I am approaching this the wrong way.
Hang on, let me just do a thing real quick.
Whispers
Somewhere else, Masca sneezes.
whispers over to Monster Hunter. Trust me, I don't know if there's a right way of doing this.
Velvet, we need to get
Okay,
rid of them. They're going to be pains in our
Question.
side, for sure. What's your question?
Do they know who Ariel is in her human form?
No, but they know Cecily.
Oh boy.
Now wait, I'm only here to talk peacefully. I'm not exactly here to fight.
Yeah, nice one. And I'm the Tooth Fairy. Suddenly...
You are?
Velvet, no, I'm not.
But you just said you
Velvet,
were.
we had this discussion about sarcasm.
Cecily only walks closer to this conversation.
Alright, so what is your dodge, Cecily?
My dodge? Give me a sec. My dodge is one that is very good, where I click this.
No, don't roll.
Don't click. What is the number?
Oh, 7.
Okay, so it's a 17 that has to be overcome. Yeah, so as you got closer there, all these little trinkets that were near where the teleporter chick was suddenly vanished as they jab into you. Give me a toughness check. 18, 19, 20, 22. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, you also used up your hero points last area.
Yeah.
So let's see here. So that's because of that minus that. So the result is you are dazed and wounded. All right, time for
real quick.
initiative.
Real quick. How long have we been recording?
Oh shoot! Yeah, it's been. I have lost track of our recording. It's been an hour and a half.
It's hour and a half.
All right.
Future Nace, edit the
No.
video.
Let's take a quick break and reconvene here in the next episode.
Till then, see ya.
What a cliffhanger.